Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a rebellious couple in love that loves reacting to some Star Wars Rebels.
Yes, we do.
And this is Bucky. He's got to find his spot.
Yeah.
He's got to push me over. That's how that works.
I think he's sitting on his bed.
So this is Star Wars Rebels Season 3, Episodes 5 and 6 that we're checking out today.
Yeah.
And you can get full reactions over on Patreon for these. And also get early free access that way.
Yep.
A month ahead over on Patreon.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, ready to do this?
I'm ready. I think Bucky's ready. And Foxy's feisty. It's okay. They're not really in our living room.
How did they find us?
The Empire is getting better at anticipating our moves.
This will slow them down. Yes!
Nice. Yeah.
Good shot.
I'm going to slow that guy down permanently.
Hope you have more of those.
Pew pew. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh. He's like, get me the hell out of here. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I think that's just their face. Yeah, nice.
There we go.
Father, don't worry, we're closing in on your position.
Hera, is that you? Good timing. We are running out of room.
We're coming in from the north.
Just turn around. We'll take care of the Empire. She's serious.
My daughter
Always.
always serious.
Runs in the family.
No. You guys are toast.
Yeah.
Ah, but they didn't take care of his little speeder bike.
Just jump on. With the blurgs? Yep, blurgs are welcome too.
Oh, damn. Who is this guy?
You didn't think that through, did you?
Is it gonna be Chops?
Got this outfit? Nope. The kid wants your helmet. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
Nope, not Chops.
No. I just thought that was a pretty impressive move for a stormtrooper.
Yeah, well, and that's why I thought. I was like, he can't be your average stormtrooper.
Yeah.
The Imperials now occupy the entire Tan province.
What's the Tan province?
It's where Hera grew up.
What happened, Father?
I underestimated the commander, Captain Slavin. His previous attacks were clumsy, but this one was swift, unlike him. I'm afraid I couldn't save anything when I escaped.
Not even the Kalikori?
What's a Kalikori?
A totem passed down the line of a Twi'lek family. Family history is living art.
Hera would have inherited our family's Kalikori.
And I still will. That heirloom was important to my mother.
Gobi, Numa, and I are coming with you.
We'll help too.
Sabine changed her hair again. Looks like it's like lighting up.
You do it for us, because we owe you.
No, I'm out. This doesn't sound like a job. Mission where I get to murder a bunch of droids.
Getting you in unnoticed won't be easy.
They might notice her, but they won't recognize me.
He loves going undercover.
He does.
He just likes wearing the helmet.
And conveniently, whoever they beat up always happens to fit Ezra.
Yeah. Got a lot of tiny stormtroopers. And boom.
Closer.
Oh, colorful. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we got their attention.
That's your home? It's beautiful.
Even more so before the Empire showed up.
I'm sure.
I caught this rebel on patrol.
Let me go, you blur dropping.
Take the prisoner inside for processing. The transport will come pick her up later.
The Empire certainly made themselves at home. Oh, there's Chopper. Chop!
What's with him?
That Y-Wing crashed here back in the Clone War. My father left it as a memorial. It also happens to be the ship I pulled Chopper out of. So he still has issues with it. He'll be along.
Aw. Chopper has some PTSD.
Yeah.
This is it. My father's office. He said the Kalikori would be in here somewhere.
Is that your mother?
Yes, it is. I'll give you one guess who the little girl beside her is.
Your sister?
Here it is!
Well, that was easy.
We're not out of this yet. Come on, let's go.
Ooh. Thrawn.
The rebel activity is far from here.
It's closer than you think, Captain.
Who was that blue guy?
There's a secret exit on the lower level.
Do you think they know about it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Thrawn knows all.
Oh, wrong turn.
Chopper! Am I glad to see
Hmm.
some help getting out of here?
I think we finally lost him. Nobody knows this land as well as we do.
Or so you thought.
Looks like they're learning fast.
Yeah, I'd say.
Oh shit.
Robbie, rocket launcher!
That'll help.
Mm-hmm. Clever.
Jen, any word from her? No, something must have gone wrong.
Well, why not just take out the walker? Unless I guess the rocket launcher isn't tough enough to take out the walker.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the walker at first, too. But I guess if they have shields.
Yeah.
Chop was right. There are less guards here.
Well, I guess they're not expecting prisoners to just walk out the front door. We just need a diversion.
I'd be happy to.
Alright,
we'll kick their ass.
to us?
Looks like it's malfunctioning.
You go first. I'll keep you covered.
I had a feeling.
I have told you people, restrict your movements to the kitchen.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
What's in your hand?
Bring her here. May I see that? It occurs to me it might be beneficial to hear what you have to say about our imperial occupation.
I don't think I could be of any help to you.
No, I disagree. Bring her to your office for questioning.
It's up to you, Chopper.
Please, I am a poor refugee.
Captain, do you recognize this?
Yes, it was here in my office.
I thought I could sell it for food. My family is starving.
No excuse. You shall make a valuable example to others of your kind who think to steal from the Empire.
She's far more valuable than you realize.
How do you mean?
To defeat an enemy, you must know them.
He's no dummy.
Do you know what this is?
Some primitive native trinket.
It's a Kalikori. A revered Twi'lek heirloom, priceless to family.
She stole it.
Yes.
Which means?
War. It's all you ever known, isn't it? You were so young when you survived the Clone War. No wonder you're as equipped in spirit to fight as well as you do.
Sir, she's just a peasant.
It doesn't matter where we come from.
Might as well drop the act.
It's what's going to beat you.
You dare!
Slavin, please. You embarrass me in front of our host. May I introduce Hera Syndulla, rebel pilot, freedom fighter, and military leader.
Oh, and he knew that shit too.
How did you know?
Because rebels have friends always rushing to the rescue. An unexpected pleasure to meet you, Captain Hera Syndulla.
Wish I could say the same, Admiral.
It is a pity our first encounter might, well, be our last. I will keep your Kalikori in a place of honor.
My family legacy belongs to us alone. It is not for some collector's curiosity.
What did you say?
Forgive him. I thank you for your hospitality.
We should just destroy that piece of Twi'lek trash.
He's gonna destroy you.
My apologies, Captain Slavin. I forgot not everyone is able to appreciate art as I do. I leave it to your command to finish the job.
And so I shall.
Damn, Thrawn's good.
Our friends, on the other hand, are not doing so good.
Jam Syndulla, I would have a word with you. It concerns your daughter.
Where is she?
I have your precious Hera.
And the boy, Ezra Bridger. They'll face my blaster squad unless you...
He goes by Jabba the Hutt.
You can't.
I will trade my life for hers.
They know that.
I will surrender to you. But what assurance will you give me that my daughter and the boy will be released?
Only that if you do not arrive for the exchange by sundown, they will both be terminated.
It's not much reassurance.
It was selfish of me to go after my Kalikori. I put you and everyone else in danger for a personal mission.
But we wanted to help.
But we weren't ready for that, Admiral.
I don't think many people are ready for a Thrawn.
My father's actually surrendering?
To free us. Let's go.
Not yet. We won't make it out. There are too many guards. We're going to go through with this exchange, but on my terms. Chopper, I want you to raid the Imperial
Okay.
Armory and get as many explosives as you can.
You're gonna blow up your house?
My home is my crew and family.
Chopper likes this mission.
Yep.
Go get explosives.
This should be fun. It's like evil laugh.
Time to say goodbye to your father. Ready? On my command.
This is his test to see if, like, I don't know, she's worthy adversary or something. Because he says he's running an experiment.
Mm-hmm.
At last we meet face to face. Step forward, alone, and turn yourself over as promised.
Not until you release them.
Start walking.
Yeah.
Droid, what are you doing?
What he does best.
Father?
It's all right, Hera.
No, I'm sorry about the house.
Nice. Thrawn approves.
You are serious?
Oh, force. Push that shit back. And there you go. Well, see, I guess a rack I could have taken it out.
Yeah. I guess maybe they thought that by doing the rock avalanche, it would take out the guys and the walker.
Yeah.
So one shot for everything, but they were trying to do too much.
Hold your fire. They've earned their victory today.
Admiral, the rebels are getting away!
Oh, not to worry, Captain. I found this whole experience to be very enlightening.
He's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about the Kalikori, Hera.
I thought I needed it to keep my mother's memory alive, but I have you. I have my father, and I'm surrounded by my family every day. As long as we hold on to that, she'll live on.
There you go.
She lives in you, Hera.
Yeah. Doodly-doo. Gotta love a Hera episode because you know it's gonna feature Chopper, and Thrawn is great because like he brings a different element to this, like just with that how smart he is, and the fact that like I don't know, like he kind of reminds me of, we're watching The Blacklist, Raymond Reddington a little bit, like, you know, he's like a lover of art or whatever, and to like disrespect that, he gets like super pissed off and like clearly has no respect for people with low intelligence, and like the whatever, the not the stormtrooper, the I don't know if he was a captain or general or whatever, like I don't know the rankings or whatever, but like the other Empire guy, he had no respect for him at all, and clearly had a ton of respect for Hera, and that's like why it was like her relic was like important to him. So it's just like, yeah, like him like letting them go because like they've earned their escape and they've earned their victory also shows me that he is, I don't know, he just has, I don't want to say morals or whatever, but he has a code, and I respect that.
Yeah. He just strikes me as the person that if he were on your team, you love him.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's on the other team, like he gets under your skin. But it's hard to say hate him because there is
Yeah.
something about like his intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
his unbelievable good manners. I mean, thanking her
Yeah.
for hosting them.
And not like in a jerk way, you know,
No.
mocking her or something like that.
Yeah.
Like really actually genuinely thanking her.
Yeah, and like when the other guy was being so disrespectful towards her, like the way that he handled that guy,
Mm-hmm.
like picking him up, but then realizing that his anger had gotten the better of him and kind of like putting him down and
Mhm.
brushing him off. That to me was a fascinating moment because it was a glimmer of what is beneath the surface on him, because on the surface, he is 100% in control.
Yeah.
He is calm, cool, and collected. He is well-mannered and he is intelligent, and that is all there. But we got a glimmer
Mm-hmm.
of like what's underneath it. And what is underneath it is a lot of rage that sparks out. So fascinated by him, want to learn more of him. I think some of the members of our Patreon community have been kind enough to mention that while he has not been integrated a lot into the film and TV mediums of Star Wars, that he has been in the books, and apparently has developed quite the fan following because of the stories of him and because he is such a captivating character. I also loved what he said to Hera in terms of like, I have studied war to master it, but you were forged by it.
Yeah.
That to me was also such interesting line, and again, a little glimmer of who he is, because he doesn't show very much.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we've seen him, I don't remember how many episodes we've seen him in so far,
Yeah.
not very many,
Handful.
but like even in those episodes, you don't get much about him.
This is the most we got from him, for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like this was the most revealing, and he's fascinating. I'm mad that he works for the Empire. Like, I wish he was on sort of the right side of history here, but even him being on that side, like, I can't hate him the way that like I will hate some other members of the Empire.
Yeah.
Because to what you were talking about, I feel like he has no patience for low intelligence. I also feel like he has no patience for bullies. Now that often pairs with low intelligence. So
Yeah.
but just like the disrespect, the like little man being in a position of power and like trying to exert that over others who arguably are superior to him in a lot of ways. Like Hera is definitely superior to that dickweed in terms of her intelligence and capabilities and everything else. So yeah, I like the fact that he had no tolerance for the low intelligence, no intolerance for the bullying, and that I don't know, he's interesting.
Well, yeah, it was the racism, the Twi'leks, like just the guy thought that the Twi'leks were just beneath him, and like savages or whatever, and it made me like curious about Thrawn's backstory and his people. I'm like wondering like if he had faced that, like if his people also had faced some sort of some racism and like people like maybe like just taking like. I don't know if taking him for granted is the right word I'm looking for.
Taking advantage?
Yeah, taking advantage and underestimating him. And so like, I don't know, just thought of that. And like, I think that's another reason he like wants to learn more about, other cultures and everything, like before you judge someone else, learn a little bit more about them. I think one, it's just good strategy. Like, he read, The Art of War.
I was thinking the same thing when he talks about like know your enemy. That is very much a part of that book. Is if you don't know your enemy, you can't defeat your enemy. And he talked about like he knew what he was holding. He recognized her portrait and who she was, and like he clearly had studied the people whom the Empire had conquered. Conquering them studying them doesn't make conquering them okay. Those two, like, one doesn't cancel out the other, but there was something to the fact that, again, he put in the time to do that.
Yeah.
And I picked up on the racism of that, I don't know, captain. We'll just call him captain. As he's being all racist towards Hera, I want to be like, you realize you're talking to a man who's blue, right? He's blue. He has red eyes. Like,
Cool design, blue and red eyes.
Humans don't usually come in that color palette. So it like the lack of awareness of that captain was kind of mind-blowing in that moment. And it made me wonder too, not only the like, has Thrawn faced racism or been taken advantage of in some capacity, but also like, are his people still around? Or were they conquered? Was their heritage and their art like raped, pillaged, and plundered by some conquering force?
That's what I was wondering as well. Yeah, I mean, like, to me, Thrawn kind of like stole the episode there. It was just really like mostly about him and like just like how fascinating he is. And, like, I mean, Hera's great, but we already knew that. So like Thrawn, getting more of Thrawn was enjoyable.
I mean, I agree. I think Thrawn did steal the episode in most ways. We got an evil maniacal laugh from Chopper.
Giggling laugh. Giggle.
And like, he was so excited at the mission to go find as many explosives. And like, I felt like that was like Chopper's version of dancing or skipping along, as he was like putting all the blasters up. So yeah, I mean, it was Thrawn's episode, but have to acknowledge that.
Yeah, exactly. Chopper's always the star.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go on to the next episode, episode 6.
Yeah.
You're sure you don't need help?
We'll be fine. We got a Clone Wars veteran with us.
Ready, Captain?
Yes, sir. General, there was a battle here during the Clone War. This old transport's the perfect place to find weapons, ammo, maybe even some proton bombs.
Was this a separatist battle droid?
Murder droid.
Yep, clankers.
We call them clankers.
Clankers? I like that. How many of these things do you think you blasted?
I don't know, thousands.
They don't look very dangerous.
Listen, those droids wiped out a lot of Republic troopers. Many of them were my friends.
Rex has been through a lot. Battles leave scars.
Yeah.
Some you can't see.
What else I can?
Hold up. Let me recon first. Well, look at that. We hit pay dirt. The munitions depot's fully loaded.
Good job, Rex.
Way to go, Captain.
Roger.
The droids used to protect their armies with ray shields.
What's a ray shield?
This is a ray shield.
Look! Aren't those battle droids? I thought they were all shut down.
Well, these weren't.
You have been captured by the Separatist Alliance.
Separatists?
No one told them the war was over.
Prepare to blast the Republic invaders.
Republic invaders?
Uh-huh. Roger, Roger.
Wait, who's Roger?
We have new orders. Incapacitate and capture. Activating stunner.
No!
Take them to the command center.
Did Chopper give those new orders?
We haven't captured anyone ever.
We haven't captured anyone ever.
How intriguing. Well done, B-1268.
Roger, Roger.
Oh.
It's not over. Rex, talk to me. I need you here now, buddy. We're in the usual mess. I think the commander's a super tactical droid.
He is.
Is that bad?
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Extremely intelligent.
Near the end of the war, Separatist droids significantly outnumbered Republic units.
The whole droid army was given a shutdown command. The war is over. Let us go.
Negative, Captain.
What do you want us to do? Surrender?
On the
No.
contrary,
Wants you to fight.
you to fight.
Yeah.
To prove once and for all whose tactical strategy was superior.
Well, you can count me out. I'm not playing some stupid war game.
Then you'll die.
Your species were not in the Clone Wars, so you will be the hostage your allies must save. The Jedi rescue is a recurring scenario. Jedi, is this your Padawan?
Most of the time.
Good.
I'll fight your clone war.
What? Ezra, no!
I want to help you win this last battle. Besides, how can we lose?
Oh, glad one more episode with the murder droids.
Okay, but if we win, Zeb goes free and we take all the proton bombs in the hangar.
I accept your terms.
Take your positions at once. Roger, Roger.
How many of them are going to be? It's gotta be more than just like 6. They are going to get destroyed.
I mean, Chopper could take 6 of them on his own.
So Kanan and Rex aren't expecting us back on Agamar anytime soon.
No, they have a war simulation they have to go through.
Chopper's in over his head. He'll hide and call us.
Congratulations.
Chops.
Ambushed them at the fuel depot.
Excuse me, Governor. We've intercepted a rebel transmission from the Agamar system before it was received by the rebel ship.
The rebels there must be desperate for help. That will never come. Locate the nearest Imperial outpost to Agamar and deploy them immediately.
This is going to mess up the simulation.
Our first goal is to get inside the hangar. Kalani is a war machine programmed to kill, and he's got the numbers and the firepower to do it. Our only chance is to be aggressive.
How many droids do you think he has?
Okay. He's got a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
Everybody ready?
Yep. Your swords are the shield.
Ezra, get ready to duck! Okay, yeah!
It's like Roman fighters with the shields and then like every now and then they go on
Yeah.
and stab.
Ezra, pull it up! Gotta stay together!
Can't go off all willy-nilly.
The hangar looks clear. Let's go.
No. Rex is in charge.
The droids usually keep coming, wave after wave.
That tactical droid has had a long time to think about this. And remember, he wants to win.
I'm surprised it means so much to him.
Yeah, it means a lot to his programming. It means a lot to mine as well.
Your programming?
We clones were bred for combat. With few exceptions, there was no other way of life for us.
We should move.
Right, Commander. Kanan.
Looks like my friends are doing pretty good. You might as well surrender now.
I am not programmed to comprehend your humor. Ha, ha, ha. Send in the destroyers.
Ooh. No.
Not these guys.
Roly poly shield. Gotta get behind. Oh, they're the worst.
Ezra, get back! They're too dangerous!
No, they have shields on all around him.
There's no way to breach their shields.
Look! That crane! I bet we can use it to take out the catwalk. I'll make a run for it.
We'll draw their attention.
There's gonna be a lot of fire. We'll have to be quick.
Ezra, move as fast as you can.
You can count on me.
Ah, the Jedi have split up as they do 76% of the time. Squad 6, advance.
Chop, where have you been? How'd you send a distress signal?
Well, let me show you.
A shuttle. It's a good find, Chop, but we're not leaving without Zed. So you get it running, and I'll get the others.
Where is that kid? We need to move, now!
No, Rex!
You just need to give him a little bit more time. Trust Ezra. He's proven by now he's more than just a kid. Yes!
You alright?
Taking worse.
Generation 1 armor always holds up.
Well, that went just as planned. More or less. I make a pretty good soldier, huh?
No, a good soldier follows orders.
Mhm.
That plan was based on timing and execution. And you took too long. This is life and death. Every move you make affects the rest of us. We're gonna do it with strategy and discipline.
He needs to finish this battle.
His way.
Just like that droid.
It's because for like most of their lives, this is all they've known. The way they want it for either of them. Okay.
That worked.
Nice.
That droid's too old.
Just like me.
Nice shooting.
Looks like we win.
I disagree, Captain.
Rex, no! Don't! We didn't win! These droids are so old they malfunction. I know the Jedi were wiped out. The clones were decommissioned, and the droid army was just shut down. If none of you won, who did?
The Empire.
How did you know?
Because they're here. And they're about to win again.
They're gonna work with the droids?
What are the chances your droid army can defeat the Empire?
My resources are depleted. However, the droid army is not currently at war with the Galactic Empire.
You want to bet?
Analyze the threat.
Roger, roger. Move in.
I feel like he's gonna be shot dead
Mhm.
like in 2 seconds.
And they're certainly dressed like clones, so, you know, close enough.
All right, you know the drill.
Greetings.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh!
I think we face a common enemy now.
Fighting side by side with clankers.
You destroyed each other, and when you were both weak enough, Empire took over. General, what were the Separatists fighting for?
Freedom from the tyranny of the Republic.
Sounds like the Empire has always been your enemy.
You are against the Empire. The Republic has become the Empire.
Yeah.
I accept your logic.
Sorry, oh, I apologized.
My forces are too depleted for me to plan a successful counter.
Yeah, but now you got 2 Jedis and Rex.
Yes, Chopper, we know the Empire is here. How's the shuttle coming?
Shuttle? What shuttle?
The one I tried to tell you about earlier.
But they have no weapon.
No, but they can get us out of here.
The proton bombs. We roll them across the hangar,
Shoot 'em.
into the feet of the walkers, then we blast them.
My battle droids are not accurate. However, you are Master Jedi. You two will then redirect their blaster bolts toward the shells more accurately, thus setting off more targets than my droids could hit alone.
This takes trust to a whole new level.
Yes, it does.
One last glorious day in the Grand Army of the Republic.
Chopper, have the shuttle ready to go.
D-Squad, get ready!
I have never attempted such a desperate strategy.
That's why we always won.
Not always.
Hey guys, focus on the present.
You finally get to cheer for the murder droids.
How is that thing still standing?
Fire.
Get to the ships!
I made it. I'm oh. No, you didn't, buddy. No, you didn't.
We made it! General, do you read us?
Affirmative. We have survived the battle. It was not a victory, but a successful strategy nonetheless.
No, it was a victory. We all just won the Clone War, and you ended it, Ezra. A galaxy of senators couldn't do that.
All I did was point out that none of you were meant to win. You couldn't.
And we needed to hear it.
Agreed. I am satisfied if you are, Captain.
I am.
Very good. This is where we must part ways.
Roger, roger. I can't imagine fighting that many droids all the time.
Well, if you think that was... Let me tell you about the Battle of Geonosis.
History lesson time.
Spectre 1, are you there?
Hera, I was just about to call you. How was your day?
Is everything all right? Did you have trouble securing the bombs?
Well, the bad news is we didn't get the bombs. The good news is we don't need a pickup because we found a new Phantom. Tell Savage is gonna need a page out.
Yay. It's different. Oh, for the Clone Wars. The yellow for the Clone Wars. Okay. That's not Mike. I'm like, why'd they change that the just for that one episode? And I was like, no, it makes more sense.
The nod to the Clone Wars.
Yep, took me a second, but I got there. That was, I mean, what a great ode to the Clone Wars.
And a great episode for Rex.
Yeah.
You know, like in some of the battles that have come up, especially the one where they were like on that giant bug machine thing that was their home, there was sort of like the allusion to only having so many battles left and like the lifestyle that they lead as soldiers. It's not one that often yields a long life. So the fact that we get this episode where he gets to kind of go in and essentially find resolution for the Clone Wars feels pretty monumental for him.
Yeah. And I just love that it's right there at the end there. Just tell him, like, you know, you were fighting a war that you could never win. Which in this moment, it was nice because it gave Rex, you know, some peace of mind about that, about, you know, losing whatever the Clone Wars, but you didn't really lose it because you lost from the get-go, and I was always just like manipulated and contrived and set up by Palpatine. It's just, oh my gosh, it just goes back to like, again, I hate him, but respect him for just the strategy that went into all of it, the planning and the manipulation, and like being able to pull that off. Damn, like, son of a bitch.
Respect feels like a strong word. I mean, I don't know that it's the wrong word.
You
but
respect your enemy.
Yeah, I just don't even want to give him that. But I mean, to what you are saying, like, he pulled off quite a feat.
Yeah.
There is something to that. I also really like the droid in this. Not just the clankers, which were fun to see again, and the humor that they brought.
The tactical droid.
But yeah, the tactical droid and just sort of the, you know, the calculations that he was making. I don't know, it made me think of like AI in like a terrifying and foreshadowing kind of way. Like, oh, this is what it will be like when AI goes to war. And like, oh, you know, here's Ezra presents his case and he goes, oh, I accept your logic. And it's like, yeah, Ezra can see something. And to what Rex said, like, not senators, like not in the entire Senate could they figure this out and find a resolution. And Ezra did in like 5 brief minutes. And the droid hearing the argument, making the calculations in his head goes, actually, yeah, no, that's sound.
Well, the difference is it's a lot easier to convince 2 people of something logical than it is to convince, like, you know, however many people are in the Senate plus everyone else, like on all the different sides in the war as well. Yeah. So the more people that get involved, the harder that it is to have logic win the day. Which is sad, you know, it sucks. But then just because a lot of people just get blinded by emotion, a lot of people give into the not wanting to give in and wanting to win, like the need to win to everything.
The ego, the self-interest. But that's where AI actually would have an advantage. And no, I'm not advocating for AI to go to war. Like, don't misunderstand this. But I'm just saying this is kind of why I like that robot, you know, because like it seemed as though the robot and Rex were kind of, as they had both said, programmed the same. Like they both needed to win this. They'd spent a lifetime fighting each other. They both needed to win. And yet when Ezra made the case, they both of them were able to go like, yeah, actually that checks out. So, you know.
Yeah. And which is a great segue to our sponsor, AI.
No.
Are you sure you can tell what's real? AI.
Oh man. Yeah, it has some crazy stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be exciting. Could be terrifying. Probably gonna be both.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, big stretch, Bucky.
Big stretch, yeah. Good boy, Bucky. I liked the strategy of having Ezra and Kanan direct the blasts because he knew that like the droids weren't as accurate. That was clever. It was, yeah. I mean, I don't even think I would have thought of that.
But I love the fact that, you know, it did require trust on both sides, immense trust. And it was kind of funny, the acknowledgement of, you know, hey, the murder droids suck at shooting.
Yeah.
The stormtroopers have also historically sucked at shooting in Star Wars. So I appreciate the little nod to like, yeah, you all noticed this and it's true. They all suck at shooting.
And it was just fun to get some more of that murder droid humor. I know it was like, that's kind of like more like during the Clone Wars, like kid days or whatever, when it was more of like a kid's show or something. But I always liked the murder droids humor, the Clankers humor, and especially at the end there. I made it.
Oh.
Did.
That one, and then the guy who was running away from getting shot at only to be stepped on.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Star Wars Rebels. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.